Hi everyone, and happy January. We're in the middle of the month already. I'm Drouillard-Murphy. For those of you who have not seen me, met me on video, I am a divorce and health coach for women. I apologize. I am fighting a cold right now, trying to keep my coughing suppressed. With that said, I wanted to jump on today and explain to you about my course. It's a digital guide, a clearer path to divorce. And first I want to explain why I created it. As I'm coaching, I'm realizing that, it kind of came to me that some women may not feel comfortable talking to anyone about their thoughts of contemplating for divorce or the fact that they have to prepare for divorce. And it's sometimes, it's uncomfortable for some of us. So I thought, rather than having to read something, wouldn't it be great if they could just have this downloadable guide, and on this guide they can follow it in the privacy of their own home at their own pace. This guide is for women who are truly contemplating it. Maybe they aren't even filed, maybe they haven't decided, but preparation is always key. So that is why I created it, for these women who want to listen in their privacy of their own home, going at their own pace, not quite ready to be open to the world of what they're considering or what they're having to do. My guide is 4 modules, and it's laid out in a way that it begins with, I like to call it, hiring your posse, hiring the team of professionals that they really need to consider in order to help them through this process. That's the first module. There are 4 or 5 hires. And for those of you who do purchase this guide, your lawyer is not the first one on the list. And that is, again, part of my guide, is explaining who these people are that you need to hire and why. And this discovery has come to me over the last couple of years. Then the next module is about expenses and budgeting and income. Everyone's range is different, everyone's situation is different, but if you are that woman preparing or going through divorce, we all have to do the same thing. We all have to adjust, we all have to make changes. And knowing what your expenses are, sometimes right down to that last lunch out that you want to take, it's just important to know, important to be aware. Then there's a module about your kids. The kids kind of go in with your expenses, but it's a tender situation no matter how old they are. And the final module is about your self-care. I am also a health coach, and in deciding who my target, who my client would be, I took into consideration my background and my total focus on self-care. It's not about dieting, and it's not just about exercise. It's about your total, your I call it your set strength, your spiritual, emotional, and your physical well-being. And I touch down on this as well. Again, the whole purpose of this is to make you aware, help you prepare, give you insight, information, guidance, support. There are also in this downloadable guide is there's PDFs, you know, expense sheets, you know, a list of what you need to consider, things to fill in, pieces about, you know, your self-care, things to read, things to download. I truly created this from my heart. It is something that I know I wished I would have had. One thing that I pretty recently discovered in the last 6 months, when I was separated, you know, didn't want divorce, I Googled how to save my marriage. I actually found a coach, and he was about helping couples try to save their marriage. Unfortunately, didn't work for us. But after that, I immediately jumped into talking to lawyers, not realizing back then if there were even divorce coaches, because I didn't Google how to divorce. I just jumped in with the way we're all programmed to do, and that's to talk to a lawyer. And I am not dismissing that you need a lawyer, but I am learning through research and talking to people and talking to other professionals that they're not necessarily your first hire. With that said, I'm going to, you know, break in, and if you are watching this and you have any questions, please type them in the comments. I didn't go live. I'm videotaping this because of not feeling well. So, but please, as I post this, if you have questions, type them out or private message me. It's my purpose and my passion to help you, the woman who is contemplating and preparing for divorce, to help you get through this, taking the proper steps, doing things in a correct, recommended manner. These are all steps that I took, except hiring a divorce coach because I didn't know they existed. You don't know what you don't know, and I really, really want to give you heads up. Again, I want to give you insight and guidance so that you can be aware. Maybe you won't do everything I suggest, but at least you're aware. You have that choice. I've spoken to many women who look back and go, wow, I didn't do that right, and should have thought about that better. And again, so many women that I speak to who are divorced, I'm going to tell you, they all say the same thing to me. I wished I would have had a divorce coach. It would have just made life less stressful. I can't take away the pain. I can't, you know, make things better. I can just ease the stress, help you through it, give you support. I know, I've been there. I know how painful it is, but you can do this. You can survive it. You will survive it. But the best part is once you're through it, you're going to thrive. You have to want it, but you have to also take it one day at a time, because you can't rush through it, but you can be logical, knowledgeable, and educate yourself. So again, please share comments, message me, reach out to me. My website is Live Life Now with Purpose. And I hope to hear from you if you're in need of this service. Take care, everyone. Thanks for listening.